Okay, so today I'm working on a project, and I'm going to do something in black and white today. And somebody told me I always say I'm working on a project, but I never show what it is when I'm done. Well, this is an experiment to see. I picked this up at the thrift store. You can see it's pretty large, and it was a clock. I don't know if it's going to end up to be a clock or not, because it's kind of funny because the clock and the hook go here. No, if you can see, because this thing is huge, right? So with the hook here, I'm not sure. See, when I hold it there, it falls forward. I'm not sure it's going to hang level, or I have to put another hanger. So I'm just not going to worry about the clock. If I get done, and I'm going to cover this in gel print papers, so I'll cover this hole, and when I get done, I can put some putty through here if I decide not, through there if I decide not to make a clock out of it. But I'm not going to worry about putting wood putty in right now. I can always fix it if I decide it's going to be a plaque and not a... But what I did was I was going to do it in these pages, and I cut out little squares, and I was going to just, you know, do like a little quilty thing with it. But as you can see, it's kind of weird, and I didn't like it. So after I'd gone through all the work of cutting these all out, which I can use on another project, I decided I wanted to do it in black and white, or more black and off-white, and smaller squares. And I wanted more graphic design to them. This is kind of pale and weak. I mean, that one's nice and graphic, but anyhow, so this edge that's, I'm going to paint that black. I think I'm going to do a video for it, but today I'm just testing out. I had an idea for how to make the black crisper. I don't know if I have a black and white one here, but oh, here's one. Here's one in the blue. I mean, it comes out nice. Some areas are nice and crisp, and I kind of like that, and I think that would look nice on this. But I want to work on that black and white. I had an idea to do it using my Posca pens. We're going to see how, I'm going to do one test with stencils. In my mind, it would be kind of like doodling on, only I'm going to be using pieces of these stencils. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put it down. And this is a total experiment. I haven't tried this yet. I think it would work. Can't see why it wouldn't work. And I'm just doing certain areas. And since I plan on doing the project in Deli Paper, that's probably what I'll work on. Now this is a nice fat Posca pen. Really flows nicely. I plan on doing different stencils, so what I'm going to do, this dries pretty fast. Even on the gel plate it dries pretty fast. I'm just filling in those areas for this section right here. And this will clean off, the Posca pen will clean off your plastic stuff pretty easy. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Oh, let's make sure I got it all. I am pressing down just lightly because I don't want it to go underneath. And I don't want to prime the pen while I'm drawing. Alright, let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks fairly good. I think I went a little too hard. Let's try this other end over here. And I picked up some, I have 5 or 6 stencils that were, oh, kind of organic and flowy looking. Now see if I can develop a technique that I'm going to like. And while that's drying up there, I'll do this edge. And that's what I'll do, just go back and forth. I'm just I'll do a couple of these and see how I like them. You have to let them dry in between. What I'm going to try and do is butt these up against one another. And see if I can't do it instead of cutting them into small blocks. See by doing this way if I can't do it in large sections. Just one large sheet of paper. Although for gluing down, I find the larger sheets are usually more of a problem, but since this is Deli Paper, I never have any problems with Deli Paper. This one's a little wide open, so it's even easier to do. Guess I don't have to hold it, it's sticking down to the deli plate. But we're going to try this and see how this looks. And then maybe I'll do some stencil later on, see if I like the stenciling better. But I do want the black to be very black. And I found my favorite is with the Posca Pen. Oh, I've been wanting to order that blacker than black paint. I wish I had got it before this. This might have been a good test for it. As you know, I love testing stuff out. Not all that happy if it doesn't work. That's something you learn. Learn by your mistakes. I'm liking that. This one's got some little areas. We'll see how those come out. Try not to push down too hard. I haven't primed the marker in a while. Trying to come up to the old design but not get in the middle of it, not overlap. I do think this is going to work. Alright, I'm going to shut the camera off and finish this, and then I'll come back when I'm pulling it. Don't want to waste my battery. Okay, this is what we've got. Coming down a little. It has kind of like a tattooed look to it. You really like that, and that's from putting the stencils close to one another and mixing. Put a little in between. I didn't overlap any of them, but I got really close, so I like that. You could probably do the same thing with sponge, but I think I like the way it works with the Posca Pen better. Alright, so we're going to try. This should be dry. It might not be in spots, but I'm not really, like I said, this is a test. I'm not really all that worried. But I am going to use the paper that I plan on, the paper and the paint that I plan on doing the final project in. So off to the side here, let me put it back up. There we go. Off to the side, I'm rolling my. The color I'm using is a Naples yellow red light, and it's from Amsterdam, and it doesn't look yellow, it doesn't look red, it just looks off-white to me. Yeah, it looks like it's dry. I'm going to need more of them. You want a thin coat to pull this up, but you want to hurry up because this thin coat needs to be cover everything, but it needs to still be wet. You want to be able to see everything through it like that, but it still needs, it's not very even coat, but I'm not too worried. Let's get this cooked up as quick as possible. We're going to use deli paper for this. Press that down pretty hard. It should dry pretty fast. It sure dries on my brayer fast. And I still don't know if I'm going to try and do this in larger sheets or... Alright, I'm going to dry this a little with my dryer just to make sure. I want to get as much as I can out. I know this is just a test, but... And as you know, don't use this straight on your gel plate. I'm way up high. It's just doing about what a hairdryer would do on light. So I'm keeping my hand on it to make sure if my hand overheats, then I know. If my nails start melting, then I know I need to back off. It's not as hot out here as it usually is. And I probably, when I sit down to do more in that project, probably will do 4 or 5 of these sheets and decide which one I like the best. I want it warm to the touch, not cool. Alright, I think it's just about right. Let me give it one quick pass. Okay. At this point, whatever's stuck is stuck, whatever isn't, isn't. Gonna pull up the edges. Looks like for the most part it's letting loose. I had some grunge on the plate when I started, and I was going to clean it totally. Then I decided, no, I want to see what that looks like. I want to see what it looks like with just a touch of grunge on it. Because I might want to go with that. Now where it's sticking slightly, I'm pressing down. I'm pressing the plate down away from the paper. See with my finger? Any place that it's even slightly sticking, that will break that line. Alright, let's see if we can get this in one good pull. Hold the plate down. This is when it would help if you had 3 hands. And go slow, don't be in a hurry. I find that always helps. If I'm in a hurry, I'll rip the paper, I'll have big swatches that I don't pull up. Oh, I like that. I like that. It's a different look. Let me zoom me down. I don't know how well this is going to focus. I noticed one of my videos that I didn't notice when I did it, that there was a section where I focused and it just wasn't very sharp. But can you see how, and you can see it does look different than this. This is from a roller. I do like the differences. It has a batik look to it. I really like this. But part of me would like to have this color blue pen because I'd like to do it in that blue, but we'll see. I do have some different color pens. I might try some different colors. But where's my doggy? I don't know what I did. Oh, here he is. Now, if you can picture, what I want to do is this part that's recessed, painted black. See where the dog is, this part, that fancy edging I did, and then this done like that. Oh, I think that'll be cute. I think it'll be cute. Anyways, that's what I plan on doing, and I will do a video as I'm doing this, but that's what I think I'm going to do. So thank you very much for viewing my video. I hope you like it. Like I said, I'll do a video on this whole project here. But sometimes I have to do experiments because I like to do everything slightly different than I did it before. So that's what I'm doing with this. Slightly different, but I really like the effect. And you can just see the grunge here because the grunge is from when I did this. So you can see this light blue coming in. And I might do some like this before I do this again to get that grunge because I like that. There's just a touch of blue. So, and everything in my kitchen is like blue and yellow. So this little guy, if he's a clock, he's definitely going to hang in my kitchen. If he's not, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But anyhow, thank you very much for viewing my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the process. I hope you enjoyed the finished product because I sure did. And thank you very much. Put a like if you like it, please, to help with my algorithms. I would love it if you would subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll see my videos when they come up. This one's going to be a little late. Usually it's Wednesday around 11 and Sunday around 11 a.m. But this one will be late today because I just got it done and it's Wednesday at 1:50 already. So thank you very much. You have a lovely, lovely day.